what thoughts do you have after the game, and how do you feel just given that?
I mean, obviously we didn't get the job done, but I'm proud of the guys and how we fought to the last second. And, we didn't quit. We kept fighting. And, we just kept improving. To not stop playing. We could have easily gave up at halftime or whatever that was, but we didn't. I'm proud of the guys about for that, and I'm proud of the leaders. For keeping everybody engaged and keeping everybody intact with the game until the last second. So.
Next question's from David Hood.
Hey, Amari. I imagine that this is probably the last game of your Clemson career and you're moving on, but what kind of message can you give to these younger guys about trying to come back from something like this, a humbling loss like this, and putting it in the rearview mirror and moving forward?
Just to work, just to get back to work. The grind doesn't stop. And, it's going to hurt for a little bit, but whenever they get back to work, just remember, how the season ended, and just know that you don't want that taste ever again. Especially being a senior going out with a loss, that's something that you don't want. So for the younger guys that next year is their last year, just remember this taste, just work so that they don't get this feeling ever again. So that's what I would say. Just grind every single day with this feeling in their gut. And I trust and believe in the leaders that's going to be on the team next year that's going to keep them all motivated and keep them all going. So, I know for without a doubt that, the team's in good hands next year.
Next one's from Alexander Dodd.
Cornell, talk a little bit about your journey at Clemson and how you felt you really capped off your career here in Clemson, and just the way that you were able to play this season and really be a key player.
It was a long journey, really coming along this last season, but I feel like my previous 4 years here at Clemson it allowed me to grow on and off the field, and more as a leader and a better person. And so playing this year, I just wanted to go out there and maximize every opportunity that I could. Unfortunately, we didn't get the job done tonight, but I'm still proud of the guys in the locker room, and like Amari said, for not quitting. We went all the way down to the last whistle. We gave it all, and that's what being at Clemson is all about. Regardless of the score, regardless of how much time left on the clock, you want to make sure you play every play as hard as you can. So overall, I feel like, man, I love Clemson, and I feel like this year has just been nothing short of special for me.
Next one's from David Hood.
Hey, Cornell, we'll stay with you for a second. You guys went up 14-7, and then Ohio State reeled off, 28 straight points there before the half, and 21 in the second quarter. What went wrong offensively there? You didn't get a first down after that second touchdown. You only got one first down, I think, the rest of the half. Kind of what happened offensively there in the first half?
We just, I mean, we just didn't execute our game, the plays that were called. We got to do a better job of cleaning up some details. But, all in all, I feel like we still played a pretty decent game offensively. We moved the ball well, but we kind of got in a rough patch during that time.
Next one's from David Hood.
Hey, Travis. First of all, congratulations on an outstanding Clemson career. What are your takeaways from this final season of yours and the Clemson career that you put together?
It's been really amazing. Just the guys that I had around me, like Cornell, Amari, just meeting these guys throughout my little journey here. I'm just very thankful. Best decision I could have ever made as an 18-year-old, and I'm forever grateful and thankful.
Next one's from Alexander Dodd.
There's two people here.
Amari, what do you think your Clemson legacy will be And what do you have to say about the legacy of Trevor and the contributions that he was able to make to this program as well?
Yeah, as far as me, I just think my legacy would be just somebody that's known to be, a hard worker. And with my journey, with my injury and stuff like that, that's what I had in my mind since I got here, is that, I want to be one of the hardest workers to ever come through here. So I feel like that would be my legacy for sure, and I'll be remembered for that. And, just not giving up whenever it was easy to, with an injury so significant. I could have easily gave up and, just let that get the best of me, but I didn't, and I bounced back. But as far as Trevor, he's definitely the best to ever do it, and he showed that. He's the greatest quarterback I've ever played with. He's the greatest player I've ever played with, and he's so competitive. And, he pushes the best out of everybody around him. He's going to continue to grow too. So that's what's the scary thing. And when he gets to the next level, I know without a doubt he's going to be winning like he was in college and in high school too. So I'm just looking forward to how his career turns out.
Next one's from David Hood.
Hey, all three guys, appreciate you sticking with me and Alex here through all this. I know
Sure.
Tough night, so we appreciate it. But for Cornell, what was the locker room like, and what was Coach Sweeney's message to the guys?
Obviously, guys were disappointed. We just took a hard loss. We felt like our preparation was good. We just got to go out there and execute. Kind of shot ourselves in the foot a couple times. But, the main thing is the main thing here. It's a winship mentality. Yeah, this is going to hurt for a while, but, you got to get back to work. Classes start for some guys next Wednesday, and then they got another team meeting on the 15th. And they're right back at it, man. Just going to learn from this tape. Obviously, it's going to be a hard tape to watch, but it's going to be just learn from this tape and we get better and improve next year.
Next one's from Alexander Dodd.
Got a question for Cornell, and then one for you, Travis, as well. But Cornell, a lot of guys, when they hit a rough patch in their career, aren't getting the kind of plays and playing time that they want. They decide to leave. You even see that right now with a lot of guys sitting in the transfer portal. How valuable do you think it was for you to come back to Clemson? And what would you say to other guys and teams across the country that are considering jumping ship when they could stay and have the kind of production you did this year?
Obviously, guys opt out or transfer for their own personal reasons, but I feel like the guys in the locker room, I owe them, just to give them my all, regardless of the situation. That's what I committed to when I came to Clemson, and I wasn't going to quit on them or anyone else who believed in me when I first came to Clemson, and I just wanted to finish where I started. And this is just a testament to God for me sticking with it. All glory to him, and I wouldn't be able to do it without him. So I encourage a lot of guys to just fight through it, man. Some days it's going to be harder than the other, but I promise you that the fruit of your labors it tastes way better than, leaving and packing it up. So.
And then, Travis, how important was it for you to come back this year? And what do you feel like you proved about your game and what this program means to you in your final season?
It meant a lot for me to come back. I'm forever grateful. I got my degree and just matured as a man and continue to grow as a man off the field and on the field. I feel like I proved myself all around back, and I could play any down. So I feel that I came back and did what I really wanted to do. Besides tonight, it didn't go the way that we wanted to, but I wanted to. So, outside of that, it was an amazing year, amazing experience, even with COVID. The challenges that it brought, just the guys that I have around me, I was able to just continue to fight and just make joy through all out. Just find joy throughout all the hard patches and stuff through COVID. So I'm forever grateful, and best decision I could have made. And I just want to thank God because I was an 18-year-old kid just venturing off trying to lead my own way.